second spot. Samantha Anderson holding off the opposition. Back bumper, tap to the rear bumper. Mikey Flynn, that's right there, Matt. Now, this is challenge for the runner-up spot.
And Flynn gets some lift on the outside as he is able to vault his way past Samantha Anderson. A double file battle for fourth and fifth. On the outside is Wesley Prucker. Nick Anglace, a rookie driver, right next to her.
Also, top five. Outside lane is a battle for the fourth and fifth spot, battle for the lead. On turn number 4, lead change about to take place as they come back to the stripe. It is Mikey Flynn to take over the number 1 spot. Charlene on the outside lane. Doesn't want to lose that position. And look at the battle from third position to the inside. Here he comes. Ryan Narducci is on a roll.
And Narducci wastes no time to infiltrate.
Look at Charlene now.
Charlene holding his own against Mikey Flynn. Wesley Prucker trying to hang on to the back bumper of the Narducci car. It is Flynn by a molecule over Bob Charlene as they dig their way into turn 3.
Bob Charlene is showing the old guy's rules as he moves to the inside. The Wicked Motorsports machine challenging Mikey Flynn. Well, all that's been happening. Ryan Narducci from the passage line.
Where Joey Farino is hanging out. Alexander Murray is trying to move up. He will be trying to get underneath Mark Buckeye. That is something that's very difficult to do. It's a battle for the lead. Brian Narducci all in, and he is in the lead.
No question about it. He pulled off a huge walkover in turn number 3, and Narducci becomes the third pick.
If he keeps making it, they're going to call Brian Narducci boys.
Got that right. That is the place down the back. Tries to do the crossover as the caution flag comes out, and it is for car number 6 that goes spinning in turn number 4, Matt. It's a top 5, and she's really running very, very good tonight. So she sets in 5th. Nick Anglace, he starts to come on like Mark Buckeye. The 6th and 7th competitors, they come on usually in the second half of the event. Alexander Pearl is in the 8th spot, Noah Porter 89. Robert Watson the 3rd and 10. 11th position is Stephen Chapman and Will. Yep. And Joey Farino and Teddy Hodgson all will start to make some noise along with JP Jonathan Julio. 7 laps are now complete. It's a 20-lap event.
So we are getting ready to light the fuse, and this should be a barn burner restart between Narducci and Mikey Flynn. 2 graduates of the Junior Outlaws in the Wild Thing carts. They are dead even heading into the first quarter.
Inside lane. Prucker outside of Charlene. Prucker moves into the 3rd spot. Look at the outside lane. Nick Anglace coming to the front of the field. Look at him go on the top side, Matt, with that white machine as he comes off turn number 4, car number 10.
Morphing inside of number 10 car as he is able to get the jump on Charlene. It is Brian Narducci out in front. The battle for 3rd. Here comes Anglace pestering the back bumper of the Wesley Prucker car.
Oh, we got one
car is in the grass.
But
is that Samantha?
It sets off a chain reaction, but everybody is going in the right direction, and we might remain under green. It was the same Anderson car that got crossed up with 24 of Ditko. Car that's trying to get out of the way, but we are still under green. But it looks like Glenn Griswold also trying to get off the racetrack as the caution flag came out.
Sammy Anderson get out of shape. And you mentioned Jonathan Julio, fresh off a career night a week ago, was one of our Facebook behind-the-scenes interviews earlier today. He also suffered some damage in that incident off of turn number 4, both unfortunately out of this event a lap shy of halfway.
Hey, Kyle, could you check in with the Jonathan Julio machine? He turned in a great run a week ago, and we're not sure if that car just pulled down at pit road if it was involved in any of those jingles for us.
Jonathan climbing out of the car. We'll talk with him in a moment. John Gates, it looks like we'll be standing by with him in a moment.
John, what took you out?
We all stacked up, and 72 wants to drive like he's the only guy on the racetrack. So, unfortunately, I just got to thank all my guys, and really unfortunate we had a really good car. I was just stuck in traffic.
All right, man. Tough deal there for Johnny Pete in the 57.
Well, down the back speedway, Narducci is out in front, but the story is not for the lead. It's for second on back. Look at Trucker, Matt. We haven't seen him have a run like this in quite some time. And then, in places there, Buckeye is there. And so is it. The Pearl machine, car number 7.
Two cars that are body pierced together. Flynn and Trucker. Trucker, a little better between turns 3 and 4. Will it get him second place? No, it is still Mikey Flynn in control in second.
No question about it. There's a good battle for that runner-up position. Mikey Flynn still setting the number 2 spot. All of a sudden, look at the kitty out that Nick Anglais seems to have. As he now starts to shake off the Buckeye machine, and then as they cross the stripe again, Alexander Pearl right there in the middle of all of it. Oh, down the front straightaway. We got it.
We see cars wedged into the wall. Farino, Chris Matthews went into the grass.
Yep, trying to
but two
avoid it.
cars are hanging out in the front. I think one is Dulac in the 99, and it is. And another car is squashed against and there were a ton of sparks behind him. But he led up to avoid making contact with the 15, and he got rabble-roused from behind. So Joey Farino, unfortunately, was in the wrong place, wrong time, and now he's even in another wrong place, pit road, because he had a car once again in the heat race. He showed that was a good car, especially when it was hooked up on the inside.
It certainly was, Matt, and of course that is his patented move that he makes here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. We still see Teddy Hodgson coming to the front in the 7th spot, shown through timing and scoring, but remember, there's a readjustment of the lineup when we go back to green. It looks like, oh, this time Trucker car does not come up to speed in the outside lane.
Boy, cars are bouncing around like Plinko chips on the Price is Right. As a corner is straightened in the corner in turn number 1. And also the 31, that is corner.
And it looks like the Bloxham machine.
Bagnall might also be there.
It's the 37 car, Matt, I think. Yes,
Chris
Bagnall is the car that, yep, and but all
Able to stay close to the upper tier of the field. Started this race with a 14-point lead. He is also one of the contenders in the Division III standings, as Brian Narducci leads the standings, but Teddy Hodgson is, he and Mikey Flynn are also in contention, and Stephen Chapman. So there is a lot of important things going on in the final 8 laps of this race.
Here they come off turn number 4. Lights are off on the safety vehicle from Whelen Engineering. Get ready. Hold on to the edge of your seat because we are going back up through the gears. And it is Narducci by inches. But look at Alexander Pearl right there glued to the back bumper as Narducci takes over the lead. Mikey Flynn's got his hands full because Alexander Pearl is all over his back bumper, Matt, as they come back to the stripe.
And Pearl elects to stay on the outside groove as he tries to run down Flynn. Nick Anglais is in the 4th position, and Teddy Hodgson has climbed all the way up to the top 5, making a damn razzle-dazzle move underneath Anglais, and he darts his way into 4th place.
He certainly does, and right there is that guy behind him with that number 76 car. Charlan has come back to life. Off the turn, the back eye machine literally got sideways as it went and snapped right around. Meanwhile, it is still Brian Narducci in command out in front, but Teddy Hodgson is trying to close up the gap. He wants to be up on the podium, as now we are on lap number 15 when they cross the stripe, Matt. 5 laps to go.
Remember, Teddy Hodgson is thinking big picture, so any spots he can pick up in the final 5 laps will help him march toward the championship. Right now, the guy immediately in front of him is Alexander Pearl.
There's no question about it. Alexander Pearl has come. Oh, yeah, we've got another mix-up.
Alina Bryden is in the grass in turn 1, so the 48 car is in distress.
That car just snapped right around, unfortunately.
Mikey Flynn has done everything he could do this year except win. He has contended, he has had his opportunities, but he has fallen short. Now he's going against Brian Arducci, the Division III national point leader. And in the second row, 2 guys to keep an eye on. Alexander Pearl looking for his 3rd win of the season. And Teddy Hodgson also has multiple wins this year. So we are going to turn him loose, perhaps for the final time, at a very important restart between Flynn and Narducci.
Let's see what's going to happen. Here they come, Matt. We've seen this before, but will it work the same way? Picture perfect start. But I think you have to keep your eyes on that second row as well as the first row. Narducci comes off the turn like a rocket. That's no surprise. Here comes Hodgson into the 3rd spot. I don't think he's done yet, Matt. What do you think?
No, he throws it in into turn number 4. He has got an awesome car, trying to take second away from Flynn as he is velcroed in the back bumper of the Mikey Flynn car.
They come off the turn, looks to the outside. Here comes Teddy Hodgson on the outside. Takes it in deep in turn number 3. Keeps digging. Off turn number 4. Back to the stripe they come. 17 clicks off on the board. The battle is for second.
And the blur is Teddy Hodgson. Here he goes. Gets a good jump off of turn number 2. Flynn trying to save it. Trying to sit on his lap. And here comes Hodgson, trying to torpedo his way into second place.
He comes off the turn. Hodgson has it by inches in the number 2 spot. Mikey Flynn drops back to position number 3. Buckeye is up to the 4th spot. Hodgson is not done yet. Neither is Mikey Flynn as they head into turn number 3. This time the white flag is out. No surrendering, Matt. Second on back in this one. White flag is out. Side-by-side racing at the bottom of the top 5 as well.
As Shagnon had a battle with the Engways, but up at the top, here is Brian Narducci as he has a cozy lead heading into turn 3.
Narducci is back in winning form here at Stafford. Battle is for the 3rd spot. Off the turn, Brian Narducci has done it again. Teddy Hodgson to finish in 2nd. Mikey Flynn in a squeaker for 3rd. Buckeye to finish in the 4th spot. Alexander Pearl for 5. Nick Anglaise for 6. Bob Jr.
It's been a while since we talked to Brian down here in Victory Lane, but he was able to get out front early tonight and never look back. Brian Narducci, congratulations on another SK Light win here at Stafford.
Yeah, actually, it's not been a while since you talked to me down here. It's just been a while since I've got credit for one of these. So it's pretty nice. The 5th time down here this year, and we've only raced 10 races, but really our 3rd win of the year. So can't thank Tato and my mom. It's her birthday. Happy birthday. Priest's Auto, Florida Connection, One Up Communications, Canterbury Mini Storage, Chassis Pro, Butcher, Chris Hauer, Rad-On Machine, Please Kids Care, Welding, Dunleavy's, Dunkin' Donuts, Mayberry, and everybody on the crew that helps out. Thank you.
A lot of close calls out there tonight for a lot of folks throughout the field. Any close calls to the 01 car?
Not really. It was pretty easy getting in front, to be honest with you.
There you go. Easy peasy for Brian Narducci, who claims the win here tonight. Trying to, like you guys mentioned, make a comeback through the championship standings after a couple of wins earlier this season that didn't count toward that championship. He's trying to figure out if he's going to hold 5 fingers up or 3 down here in Victory Lane. Let's hear from Teddy Hodgson now with John Gates, our runner-up finishing.
Yeah, Teddy, man, good charge with the 55 there, especially in the closing laps, man. You were coming on strong, and another good piece of driving.
Yeah, the car came in really good at the end. Just ran out of time. The car was a rocket ship really all day. It's just we had to get through traffic and miss a couple wrecks. It was probably one of the toughest races I've had here. But no, the car was phenomenal. I just got to thank everybody that's on this crew. Monterey Fuel, State Cutters, Ness Auto, Jim's Welding, Sirius Pizza, all the contingency sponsors, Napa, Dunleavy's, Olsen Apartments, Mayberry, and just everyone that helps me on the crew. It's my dad, Pete, Trent, Tony, Bob, and Pete's family for coming out tonight in the greens. Thank you so much. And the fans, thank you very much for coming out tonight.
Tell you what, we're starting to see a lot of Teddy Hodgson t-shirts around Stafford, and going to be quite the popular driver, man. Once again, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, 2nd place for Teddy. 3rd place for Mikey Flynn. Mikey, man, the 54 car was rocking tonight. It was fun to watch you up front, and man, you almost pulled that thing off.
I know it's good to be back up here. I mean, the last couple weeks we've been struggling with numbers of issues with the car, but you know, we got it figured out for the heat race today, and things just took right off and it back to normal. So I think I got Brian almost on every restart there, but he just beat me coming out at 2 every time. But great run with Teddy. I don't think we touched once. It's fun racing with these guys and racing each other a long time, and we're gonna be racing each other a lot in the future. Can't thank my sponsors enough: Valley Hike Farm, Hamden Engineering, Hub International, Tick Free Organic Tick Control, VP Racing Fuels, People's Bank, Spafco Race Parts and Chassis, my parents, Joe Grasky Jr., Chris Roy, and my grandpa and everyone else who helps out. Thank you.
Class act right there. Mikey Flynn, 54 car. He goes 3rd place tonight in your SK Light Modified main event.
About what good times we had. Every day was a Saturday, 'cause I ain't got a thing to do. Have a good time. That's right. Just won't have a good time all night. That's right. That's right. I got some cold shit on some ice. All the fellas coming. Gonna drink us a beer tonight. Try to find me a girl or two. I hope you find me a redhead, 'cause I've never been a woman, but I bet it'd be a good time.